Have you seen the new Honkai Nexus Anima stuff?
With the championship qualifiers right around the corner, the renovations around Ia are in full swing.
Atsune Miku?
I barely recognize my own neighborhood.
Wow! Look at Yuko's giant money train!
Playing Arcadia?
All right, let's show 'em! This is Nexus Battle!
And I shall answer with power to match you.
What is this, bro? Mega Evolution? They have gameplay footage. Did anything improve? Okay. Jesus Christ, the models look... Oh my Jesus Christ, was it that ugly before? God damn. Okay, wow, I don't remember the game being that ugly before. Jesus Christ. That's definitely a glow up in terms of the models. No, I don't think the models are that ugly anymore. The models look way better now, I will say. But it's just like the game conceptually, I don't get it. What is the point? It's like some weird pseudo Pokemon collector TFT game. I don't know who wants this game. That's the thing, it's PvE TFT as well, it's not PvP. Oh my god, wait a second. Can I use my wheel for this? Hold up. TFT battle to capture a Pokemon. It's crazy. Yeah, seems like they added some Mega Evolution stuff. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. What? Wait, Mtashed made a video called "Why Does Honkai Nexus Anima Actually Look Good?"
Hey, Mtashed here. Some pretty big news. So, Honkai Nexus Animus, which one is it? Nexus Anima. This game, getting some graphical changes, but they've revealed some more footage. There's some very interesting things that I've seen here that actually caught me off guard, and I want to talk about it. When I first heard about this game, I didn't really think I was going to like it or be excited
Okay,
about
listen.
it.
Genuinely, the people in here that were saying the models still look ugly, how do you look at this and not see, like, a 500% improvement in the models? Like, this shit looks like... I'm gonna be honest, the thing on the left looks like it was from Tower of Fantasy. Like... bro, it is like 10x or more improvement.
Or be excited about it. But there's a few things here that I've seen that I want to experience and I want to check it out because I think this game actually has more potential than I thought. Especially if there are some PvP battles, I think it could be kind of an interesting game. I actually have no knowledge of this game. This is the first time I've even seen footage of it.
That's why it looks good to him. Oh. Now the trend is, chat, the more knowledge Mtashed has on a game, the less it looks good to him. Games look great to him when he knows the least about them.
Because I was just waiting until it was closer to. And after watching this, a few things are sticking out to me. Number one, for some reason, I get this feeling it's not going to be a super narrative-driven game like the others. I hope I'm right. I hope that I'm right in that sense, that it is not as story-driven. It is more just exploration and like cozy game, catching your little Pokémons and
I don't
doing your
think
thing.
so.
I don't know if that's going to be true because Hoyoverse loves story. Hoyoverse is like, they make a lot of story. But seeing all this stuff, I'm hoping that it is more just a chill vibe, explore the city, get those Pokemons off the beach, do your thing. What I'm seeing is some pretty cool world building, or not world building, but like the actual art here. I'm really liking this. I like the vibes, going surfboarding around on your seal.
10
I
hours
think it looks
quest
cool.
incoming.
But the combat is actually the thing that is most interesting to me, especially if there is PvP long term.
There is it.
I think that there's an offering here.
As far as
that
we know, it's only
I think
PvE.
people will like more than you would think. Some people see the TFT, auto battling, auto chess, and they're like, it's boring, I don't want to do it. But with enough units and enough strategy, and if you can gear those units in different ways, I think that there is some potential here for it to be pretty deep. And I want to give you a really good example before we get into the footage. Okay? So there's going to show some combat stuff in a little bit here. I've got a couple different things. But I want to talk about Warcraft Rumble. I know that it's completely different than a TFT game. But if you look at a game like Clash Royale, and then you look at a game like Warcraft Rumble, kind of the same vibe. You place down your units, they run down the map, and they start attacking automatically. Kind of like auto chess, but you are placing these units down. But what Warcraft Rumble did, even though this game is dead, it is dead as dead, they had actually very cool PvE missions. They had ones where you had to assault a boat on the beach front, and it was attacking you with cannons. They had a dragon. They had one where you're going around in a big circle, and different enemies are entering the loop, and there was different PvE mechanics and things to do, and I didn't realize that I wanted that. I like Clash Royale, but Warcraft Rumble had PvE that was surprisingly fun. And I think that with this game, there's some footage I'll show in a bit, I think there's actually the potential of PvE being cool. Fighting a big dragon, it has a mechanic, you need to use shielding units to deal with it. I think that they have potential here to do something that hasn't really been done, and that is some cool PvE auto chess. Actual boss fights in an auto chess type game, that's kind of mainstream. Now, a lot of this stuff looks very similar to, TFT or any other auto chess game that you've seen. However, I like the fact that I can interact with the board using these different character abilities. So, as far as I know, and from what I can see here, I've got 3 characters. So, maybe you make a party of 3, and they're all going to have some different abilities. And so, obviously, with the gacha side, you're going to want to pull for the meta characters. But The fact that you can have multiple characters that have different effects. Some of them have direct targeted attacks. Some of them are AoE attacks. Some of them are buffs. Some of them are CC. This is very cool to me. So right here, boom, placing that down, freezing this enemy. The fact that I can now interact with the board, and I can manipulate that board, and I can potentially CC their biggest threat, I think that this is instantly deeper than most auto chess games, and instantly more fun for someone like myself. I think that auto chess is a fine game mode, but I do tend to get a little bit bored because I'm just watching my units slap each other and slap the other team. But the fact that I can now stop their AD carry, their hyper carry unit, I can stop their healer potentially, I can shield up before a big attack hits me, that changes the game, the gameplay. And because of that, I think that they could do some very cool PvE content with it. I think that they could do some really cool boss fights where you have to make the best team possible. You have to pick all these different good units and synergize to beat that boss. I would love to see that because it hasn't really been done. As far as I know, games that I've played or mainstream, I haven't really seen it, and I think this is a cool new opportunity, almost a new genre. So that's pretty cool. And, you know, I don't know if this game is going to be as popular as the other ones. But, you know what? I didn't think that Honkai Star Rail was going to do as well as it did. I saw the turn-based thing and I said, is Genshin players going to like this?
I didn't think it either.
Okay, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Boss fight. Look at this. Okay? Right here. This is already some sort of mechanic.
I didn't think HSR would
pushing your
outpace
units
Genshin
around
ever.
and manipulating your units.
Or even be on pace.
You know, maybe there's a way to keep it so I'm not getting pushed around, or you know, there's different counterplay here. I'm seeing these units getting pushed around here. They're getting isolated. I'm already starting to wonder. Okay, well,
Petite
how am I
Planet?
going to defend against this? How am I going to beat this boss?
I think Petite
How am I gonna
Planet
deal with
is
this?
the way
Okay?
more interesting game of these two.
I think that this game has more potential than you might think. And even that. Okay, look at this. This is really cool. Look at this AoE of this electric attack. Okay, let me just go back a second.
Nah, bro, you're just an Animal Crossing hater.
Is that just one of the units doing that? That's like a crazy, crazy attack. But let's say I use one of my abilities to freeze the opponents, and then I'm using this ability.
I hate Animal Crossing.
I just think that there's some cool stuff
there
here.
you go.
To build comps around these different Pokemon, these different anima. I like it. I really, really like this. Yeah, look at that. Was that like a bubble shield? Again.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the game will be fun, but I don't think they're gonna ever do PvP, man. I would be very, very, very surprised if Honkai Nexus Anima got PvP. Mtashed has been playing Genshin on stream. Why is he copying me? I come back to Genshin, now Mtashed is playing Genshin again? Oh my god.